everybody. We've got some little ladies back here that have come with me for an adventure to the hardware store, or really we're here for like some yard treasures because it's that time of a year. It has gotten so nice outside, you guys. Is your weather perfection like it is for us? Very windy today, unfortunately. Yeah. Supposed to get quite chilly tomorrow. No, Sunday. But then it's just going to be heavenly. So I have so much to get, and Joey is like the official watering girl of the house because she's very good at remembering to do it and very capable of doing it without my assistance, which is fantastic. But last year I cut through a cord for my bush trimmer, so I'm going to need that situation rectified. So we have to get a cord for that, a new one. And did I break the actual... Does the machine actually work, the trimmer? Well, that's a good thought. I'll have to make sure about that. But then we've got other things. So I thought I'd bring you along with us and just see what's what. Anybody ready to do some yardage? I think so. I think it always feels really good when it's all said and done, but we got some shopping to do. So let's go inside and see what they got. Come on. It's so windy. Ooh, that's a nice one. I like that. What else? That's a pretty table. Lots of pretty things. Okay, we need some kid gloves because I know the kids are wanting to be little helpy helpers. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Is that it? This is for little ones though, isn't it? 3+. Okay, Nola, you like those? Little helpy gloves?
Well, I could use that for outside.
That's right, that's what they're for.
Okay.
This isn't like snow gloves. And let's see, 5 to 8-year-olds. I wonder if these will fit you, Jose. Put your hand up to that one. High five it. Yeah, use this hand. Just put it right like that.
I don't know, but that'll work.
I think that'll work. Okay. I think a couple of these small, medium ones for the boys. Oh, and then we need to get one for Zai.
Look at these clouds.
They're beautiful. Okay, let's get this one for Zion. Okay, so we got a bunch. We should be good to go with that.
Okay.
This is the Ultra Sharp Lopper. 2-inch cut capacity, which there's a couple things that I need that for. This one's $47.98. I think it'll do. The one we have, let me just tell you, whoa, that is heavy and ginormous. The one that we have is just really, it's just not in a good situation, but this one looks like a good situation. I think we're gonna go for that. Then I'm wondering about this one, the folding saw. Now I have a saw at home and Marcus is pretty good at using that, so maybe I should just let him do it. We just have this random tree that wasn't meant to be, but it's taken over in the back and it's up by the fence. It was one of those, like, it planted itself and thought, I'm gonna live here. And I thought, no. We'll try the saw that we have at home first. We'll see if we can cut that like that. I think that's a good idea. Anybody else? I kind of think like maybe just a hand pruner would be nice too. How about this pruner? It goes up to 1 inch. So this is just a handheld one that's just a little easier to hang out with. Okay, that one works. Check out these cute little plants. Is that supposed to be a chicken, I think? That one looks cool. Some kind of squirrel. Oh dear, I don't think that's a squirrel. Those are cute. Very, very sweet. I'm thinking we have this kind of area off of our deck that has a planter box in it, and I think these might look really lovely there. Let's see. Dreameria Daydream Thrift. Yep, I don't know, you guys. This is not my specialty, so we're just gonna hope for the best. It says it's good spring, summer, fallish, so I'm doing it. One.
Oh, Mom, I think that's gonna fall over.
All right, 4 of those guys might be a-okay. We also need to get some mulch, but that we will have them put in the back of our car. So we'll probably check out and then go get our mulch. We did go ahead and get 15 bags of mulch. I don't know that it's enough, but it's a start, and that's what matters. So we have some old vegetation. Would you call it vegetation? Foliage? No, not foliage. That we'll just clean up. This part really is just gonna get some mulching. I had to show you though. Our little, you know I'm not very good at all of the plant things, but lily type things are starting to grow in, yay. So that's gonna be nice. And then we'll do some stuff in the backyard
Mom,
too.
that will be definitely perfect for spring.
It sure will. And then we got the patio garden blooming decor. So we'll have to plant that up. And I know Joey will be so good at watering it because that is her skill. We're gonna pressure wash, not today, but gonna pressure wash this area and get it all fresh. And then I've already bought the paint to redo this. We're peeling and we wanna get that fresh. Oh, I probably could find some little things to hang right there. I think I have them in the basement. So we'll do that too. There's a lot to do.
Can I help you?
Yeah. But first I need to get outdoor approved. This is not the right attire. We gotta get our scrubby stuff on. Did you guys see George after he got shaved? Because all of his hair was matted up and tangly. Well, here he is. And he's so excited because I have shoes on and he thinks shoes means we're going for walkies. George, you wanna go for a walk? Oh, look, he's sad. I already told him. I said, unfortunately, we're not going for a walk. Now he's being a little bit dramatic. You go night-night. You're gonna be all right. We'll go for walkies soon. Just not right now. Please, right now, come on. See, he thinks we're going. I'm sorry. So a big bush is gonna grow here. Some of those little thingies, whatever they're called, are gonna grow there. These are hydrangeas. We'll plant something in between. So that'll be something. We need a little more mulch to cover right there, but this thing will go into bloom and be beautiful. Over here, we need to trim this bush. I think to line up with the circle would be good. Little bit of trimming going on over here. Then I think we're gonna cover the rocks in mulch because. And then these had some too nasty bushes. I don't know when they were ever a good idea. They were, in my book, always a bad idea. So those are gone. This bush, he's starting to take over and move over to the neighbor. So we'll have to figure out something. He's big though. And then over here, a tree started growing that was not supposed to be, similarly to the one right there. If you can see that also. So back there and those weird whatever, that's all gonna see you later. And then we have to get some of that, we have to pressure wash the side of the house. So that's gonna be a thing. We're getting her, we are getting her. With everyone's help, that took about an hour, a little bit under an hour. So we've gotten far, It's like the first layer, putting beauty back in after the winter and the yuckies. Guys, I got crazy. So do you remember how there was paint chipping off of the front door? I got the scraper out, I scraped all the stuff off, and then I painted it. I think it looks pretty fantastic. I pressure washed this area too, here, the chairs, and over yonder. There's still some marks on the wall that I really thought the pressure washer was gonna get off, but it did not. And then I got crazy because I am such a, once I get going, watch out. So then I went ahead and I painted all this stuff. And up here. And then maybe another time we'll do the front of the garage. Once I start, it's really hard to stop. But I learned how to turn on and use a pressure washer today. I painted the things. We got the yard one step closer. It is about to rain and storm. But Megan, you just painted. Listen. We don't talk about that. Actually, I don't think it's supposed to storm for a while. This paint is fast drying. So I'm not worried about it. And I feel good. It's my favorite. I love getting stuff done. Okay. Oh gosh. Good morning. It's another day. And wow. Okay. I woke up and decided we needed a protein smoothie. This one is filled to the tippy tap of goodness. And then I need little eggs. I need the little eggs with peppers in it to get me going. You know, it's interesting when you're kind of on a health journey and there's so many ebbs and flows and life takes you so many different directions. And there was this week I was just like, not feeling it. Just not feeling it. And today I was like, I would like frosted mini wheats for breakfast. I would like to just eat whatever junk. Because I did eat frosted mini wheats for breakfast yesterday. No, it was Raisin Bran. I bought that from my kids, but I decided to eat like 5 bowls of it. Not 5, that's too dramatic, but a good amount. And then I thought, no, Megan, you prepped those peppers and you love your eggs and you love your protein shake. So, well, it's not really a shake, and you love your protein smoothie. So let's just get to it. I'm glad Ezra asked for a smoothie this morning. And I was like, okay, that means I'm gonna make one for myself too. Be a good girl. Actually, it's not really about being a good girl, but it's about focusing on what my ultimate goal is, right? I wanna be filled with energy. I wanna be strong. So like yesterday, when I'm working in the yard, I got me some, in general, for the majority of the time, I wanna take good steps toward being, I gotta work on that. I don't work my arms out as much, honestly. I work my legs out a lot more, but I do work the arms out and the shoulders. You can't tell. Anyway, good morning. What will the day hold? It was a stormy night last night. Just for part of it, there was a lot of storm going on, and I woke up at one point and my floor was covered with children. And then I woke up because a child couldn't sleep at about 4:30, and there was only one child. And then there was a dog that joined after that. And then a little bit later, there were 2 other children. It was just a musical bed kind of a night. Sometimes when people show food, like online, it doesn't look very good. Does this look good to you guys? Peppers, and then I added turkey as well. So right here, we've got about 21-ish, 22 grams of protein. And then our drink over here had something, I can't remember, 32. So we're up there. That makes me happy. Marcus just came down and I said, did you have a sleep last night? And he's like, it was like sleeping at a bus stop. People were just in and out, in and out. I think he got more the brunt of it than I did, which is not typical. Usually I like wake up with whoever's there, but the amount of people that were coming in and out, I didn't notice all the time. So he did tell me, he warned me, because I kind of fell asleep early. And then I woke up when he came in and he said, there might be a lot of kids in here tonight because of the storm. I was like, oh, okay. And there were. A bit windy this morning, but now it's time for some walkies for the puppy and the mama. I gotta figure out a way to walk. I'm a very fast walker, and I always give myself, like I get kind of shin splints, but only while I'm walking toward the end, and then they go away. So maybe, I don't know. Anybody have any tips how I should be like moving my foot through the exercise? Like, am I moving my foot wrong? Because if I throw my ankle back a little bit and my foot back, it takes it out of my shin, if you understand what I'm saying at all. Like I flap it back, push, push. I don't know. Let's go, Georgie. Let's go. Woo. Come on, Georgie. He's like, I am. He was so excited. Say hello to your goose friends. I'm not chasing you. Oh, they're like, yes, you are. Yes, you are. I officially have a cold, y'all. That's not nice, but I've been working hard. So let me show you for a second what we've been up to. Over here was crazy bushes, and then that crazy tree I trimmed. I need to get a saw. I do have a saw. But then all this ivy, it's got to go. So I've got some ideas for that. And I have to finish taking this weird, it was like some weird tree, but I think the ivy took over it. And yeah, so we've been doing all kinds of stuff. But kind of raked up, and I've made some piles. That pile was a lot bigger, but we got it down. And we had this pile, and it was probably 5 times the size. It was huge, of all the stuff from over there, and we've been burning it down, but the ashes have really piled up. So we're letting this die down, and then tomorrow I'm going to finish burning that. Marky helped me do tons of burning and cutting and trimming and all that. Then there's that pile of leaves. Oh goodness, can't breathe. We'll finish this one. That was much, much bigger. But then look what these 2 girls and I did. We did some planting. So we planted those. They're like Dreameria, blah, 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 thrift. I can't remember, but they were good little helpers. And I think it looks quite lovely.
I want a bath now.
Yeah, you need a bath. You're all dirtied up.
I
Yeah.
like getting dirty. It feels so good.
You didn't get to see the before, but interesting. The people that lived here before painted these. They did a great job. But over time, they've just had like stuff get on them that I never could get to come off. And when we had our bathrooms redone last year, there was a spot that the painter had to paint, and so he got a color match. And it was in the other bathroom. Anyway, so while the girls were taking a bath, I just whipped out the paintbrush and just went through. There's a couple spots still drying, and kind of gave it a little updo, a little refresh. Got all the spots that I couldn't really get. The only thing I'm noticing is now with this new paint, it's the same color, but this is the old one and it's a little bit special. So I may go back in with like a tiny brush and just get those spots. But then I also did over here. You didn't get to see the before. So it's not nearly as exciting, but I just wanted to show you that when I get going with things, I get crazy.
No, I don't see any paint on me.
That's good. I guess it's spring cleaning. I guess that's what's going on in my heart and in my mind, right? Guys, the cold has gotten me. Started 2 days ago and it was so light and I'm like, I'm not gonna get sick. And then it was like, you're sick. But I had to show you this. We did all this yard work, right? I just wanted to, okay. So that's how things are going around here. I'm gonna say goodbye. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I don't know that the snow's gonna stay for too long, but I think we'll be all right. It's still good. It doesn't mess up what we did, but see my nose. Oh, it's been a lot of nose blowing, but thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll talk with you soon.